Hey, what's up, guys? This is my friend Micah, and we were just discussing Matthew 6, verses 5 through 8, when Jesus talks about when he says, "And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by men. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him." Now, I know this verse is often used when people talk about prayer and what it should look like, but in this video, I'd like to talk about how you shouldn't be fake just to get people's approval, to get people to like you. Not just in your faith, but in anything. Whether you're a believer or you're not a believer, don't be fake just so people like you. That's a bad way of living, because if you live for other people's approval of you, you're going to fail, because people may like you or they may dislike you. It doesn't matter where you are. People are going to dislike you. That's the truth. People are going to dislike you. It doesn't matter who you are, believer, unbeliever, Christian, atheist, Muslim, Buddhist. It doesn't matter who you are. People are going to dislike you. And if you live by their compliments, you'll die by their criticisms. That's the fact of this. But when you pray, when you do things for God, when you do good works, don't do it for recognition. Don't do it for yourself. Otherwise, you're doing it for the wrong reason.
I feel like when you're trying to get somebody's approval or attention, that it builds so much that you want to get that attention every day. That's why I'm living, right? So when you want to get somebody's attention, it's like going to McDonald's and eating their fries, all right? So you start eating one fry, all right, and then you want that fry again, and then you start to eat more fries, and then you order a large fry, all right? So now, instead of just wanting that person's attention, you can't get enough of many people's attention.
See, that's like what sin is about. See, you want a little bit, but that little bit grows and it grows. That's why people do drugs, because at first it feels really good, but then you have to do more, then you have to do more, then you have to do more, and it's a cycle that you can't get out of. Sin is the same way. Once you are in that cycle, it takes a lot to break you out of it. And if you're stuck in that cycle, it's gonna keep you going after the same thing, except more and more until you are destroyed. See, this verse, when it talks about it, says, "Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him." Now, like I said, I'm not gonna make this about how prayer should look, but don't try to act like what you do is going to affect what God is going to do. Now, prayer does have power. It does have power, but we do not control God. And when it's talked about, our actions should be controlled by God. Our lives should be controlled by God. If we invest our lives into the kingdom, then we'll see rewards. But if we invest in ourselves and how other people look at us, if we invest in how other people can give us rewards or give us approval or recognize what we're doing it for the wrong reason, and that's going to fail. That's a bad foundation. That building is going to fall. It doesn't matter what you do on top of it, it's going to fall. In the books, in the writings of Paul, he talks about how if we do anything without love, it is meaningless. You could give to the needy, give to the widows, do all these great things, win hearts for God, but if you don't do it with love, it's meaningless. See, our intentions are very important. And that's what this verse, one of the major themes of it, is that our intentions are very important. Do not be a hypocrite. Don't stand out there with a mask trying to say, "I'm perfect, so give me your money. I'm perfect, so give me fame or give me honor," because it's not about us. It's all about God.
See, when you're trying to impress somebody, and it doesn't just go for impressing somebody, it goes for doing any sin, they technically link together. So whether it's doing drugs, alcohol, sex, doing something stupid, getting in trouble, if that is all you're trying to do your entire life, you're gonna die someday, all right? So you're gonna go to God, and you're gonna face before God one day, and He's gonna say, "How did trying to impress all those people benefit me and what I did for you?"
Exactly. That's the truth. That's the truth. And as for this video, I guess that's all we've got to say about this verse. But guys, live life for God, and above all, live out your faith recklessly. Let's go.